On to our top story at 6. Tybee Island's mayor admitting the town was not prepared for the number of people who showed up for Orange Crush.
And the mayor adding that Tybee was not a safe place to be over the weekend. This as the island gets ready for what could be another busy weekend with another anticipated unpermitted event. We have team coverage on Tybee tonight. Our Kyra Jones is standing by as city leaders get ready to face the public for the first time following Orange Crush at their council meeting tonight.
But first, we want to go to WSAV's lead investigative reporter Brett Buffington with a new exclusive video showing what can only be called chaos.
Let me start tonight by saying there were plenty of college kids who showed up at this event last weekend, Orange Crush, who were here for a beach party to have a good time. They followed the rules and they didn't break the laws. But that was not everyone who came here. The mayor said when the party got out of control, there simply were not enough police officers working. One bartender called it lawless. When Tybee Island learned that Orange Crush was coming back, they only had 3 weeks' notice. In the past, the event has brought a crowd of around 7,000 people. Last weekend's party was 7 times that. 53 first responders, only 40 of those police officers had the task of controlling this. The people who came here last weekend were not safe.
They were ill prepared. We were ill prepared.
The scene on Tybee was surreal, with people dancing on top of moving cars and on tables. This mother and daughter from Atlanta literally beat on the beach and then robbed. The streets here are now scarred with tire marks from burnouts. This police truck with its roof smashed. 2 police officers were hit by bottles. At least 10 people had to be rescued from overdoses. And at the few restaurants that stayed open, dozens of tabs were left open. One at the Rock House for $600 alone.
I was just overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed with the sheer numbers. I was overwhelmed for our police, and I was overwhelmed for our community.
One of the police officers here told me he got 2 hours of sleep between his back-to-back shifts. Tybee Island was literally on its own when its population multiplied by 16 times. Georgia's Department of Public Safety says it sent state troopers to help, but only with traffic control. It was puzzling why police officers from other departments were not asked to come here. The mayor told me the Department of Justice won't let them.
Specifically that Tybee would not do anything differently towards Orange Crush or any non-permitted event than they would permitted events.
Quite simply, the saddest part is for students who came to Tybee for the event that draws from historically black colleges and universities across the country and did not do anything wrong. The people who did left such a reputation here that the town's mayor hopes Orange Crush and its chaos does not come back.
Is this an event that you would welcome back here?
No. No.
Over the weekend, the city kept calling this an unpermitted event. So I asked the mayor today if the promoter of Orange Crush asked for a permit. It's a process here that takes 60 days. It allows the police department to prepare for things like the estimated size of the crowd. The mayor told me the promoter did ask for a permit, but just days before last weekend's chaos. She also told me that since last weekend, that promoter and her have had an exchange in emails where she says he emailed her and said the event was a success because no one died. Certainly a lot of people here on this island upset at what they saw here. That's why Kyra Jones tonight is at the city council meeting.
Well, in less than 30 minutes now, Tybee Island City Council will meet for the first time since last weekend's Wild Orange Crush Beach Party. And it's a topic on residents' minds, and they're hoping they will address it tonight. In a Facebook post earlier this afternoon, the city of Tybee Island announced that Orange Crush and unpermitted special events are not on the city's agenda this evening. The post goes on to say that public comments, as always, are limited to items on the agenda. But despite that request, residents across Tybee are outraged and want to speak out on it. But officials are asking residents and people who want to speak on this matter to attend next Thursday's town hall meeting, where they'll have a chance to let out those frustrations. For now, live on Tybee Island, Kyra Jones, WSAV News 3 on your side.